And here we are. At least I guess. If everything is working alright, then it should... The stream should have started. Jesus Christ. The game does not seem to respond very well to the current settings, but it's not like it matters at all. It just weirds me out a little. Hello Balázs! You're already here. And if you're online, I can send you an invite, but you are not online, or is the game just entirely bugged out of existence? Because I know that the game usually does this funny thing where where the where the contacts just don't work. Ah. Alright. Give your invite. Balázs is already joining the team. And I decided that there is not gonna be Discord today. I don't want to make this stream entirely about me and Balázs talking to each other. I want to put the chat in the main focus instead of just us talking about random stuff. I guess we're gonna continue 7-7 ground realistic. We're gonna play the Centurion for a while and then we'll see what's what's after that. So give me a second. Yes, everything is good for me. How about you? Are you alright, Kazuma? Or has anything happened? Well, if you are ready, then let's go. We are going to be playing a bit of tanks first, and then we can play planes or well, ships too. But I don't think I want to play ships today. I'm just not really in the mood of playing Tosa and just being in the horroristic stages of getting bombarded by a Yamato while I don't have any armor piercing shells. It's just not fun. We are going to be. Oh, it's not too hot, but it really is hot outside, so. Suffered a little bit, but that's over.
Crew position. Button up. Driver ready. Gunner ready. Loader ready.
Think? Yeah. Maybe I should have spawned in the south. I wanna go into the city. That seems to be the... I mean, it's not the best in an advantage type of way, but I like being closer to the city instead of being outside on the middle of everything. It's nice we are talking on the chat about the early summer heat, and then the game says, hey, look, Polish winter. But damn, this has never been a good situation to be in. British tanks, it's 7.7 or 8.0 in one of these larger maps, these fields of maps. Because it's always the same, you go for 5 million hours and then nothing happens, and then you get shot, and then you can go another half an hour into the match. Jesus Christ. Someone is really doing God's work in a light tank. Dang. I cannot see anything out there. I can't at all. Should be something, but I'm not sure, and I don't want to go there. I need a move to blow up.
Attention to the map.
If you have any questions about the game, I'm happy to answer them. But for now, I'm just gonna be focusing until you ask something. Because there's a lot of things to focus on. I don't want to be sniped out from half a map away. May have a better chance if I disable chat. The chat is there. Damn, that's an issue. That's a huge issue. That's a very lucky shot, actually. French tanks usually don't have, or at least until the AMX-30 Super, they have no stabilizer, which means that he managed to shoot me while he was still moving. Which was pretty nice. Nice shot. Like, damn. You want to stream once and then immediately the game says, oh hey, here's a big map for you for a nation that in this tier is pretty slow. Because the UK is more focused on agility at this point rather than top speeds, which is like something that the Germans really do a lot. Okay, what is going on in the chat? Well, damn. Damn. Sorry if the... It always do this. Don't know why. But it does do that.
Air 230. Height 400 meters.
Well, damn. And there's a Vidar, of course, modern tanking. early Cold War territory. Early mid Cold War, maybe Vietnam War. Well, I would provide you with a target for airstrike, but I literally have no idea where any enemy is, so you're not getting any information from me, because I have none. What is that? There's someone in there. Goodbye. That used to be a tank. Damn. Well, now I'm in a very shit situation, but he also has a 500-year long reload. We'll try and oh, hey, that's actually not good. Will I go through that? I mean, I should be able to because I have like 500 meters of penetration, but I went through that. I went through that. Hey. I don't know what that is, but it's kind of hot. Damn. That's a cannon. Am I getting streamer's luck? That was a very nice shot, actually. I should just be able to kill him and like hope to not get flanked in the meantime. Like, tunnel visioned on him. Hello. Oh shit. That is not good. Not good at all. Five. That's a big problem. Oops. Well, damn, that was a P-47 at 5.0. What a nice addition. Really should try to kill that guy. But I also should, while this match is not gonna be going any way, shape or form alright for me. In a tank, maybe if I play the A-land and just try doing something with it, but I am unfortunately not that. Not really on it. I don't know how to tell you. Let's see the... This map is absolutely huge. There's the P-47. If he doesn't get shot down, I'm gonna shoot him down. And if I don't get shot down, because that's a pretty fair argument. What? Oh, damn. Get shot. Oh yeah, Balázs is playing anti-air, then I don't know how much chances the aircraft actually got in the air. I mean, a plane, Balázs is in his signature guns. And I got a lag, but it doesn't really matter because I am such an insanely huge PR that even with bombs I can still get him. He got killed. Oh, that was a different plane. No, there's another plane here. I wanna get him behind him, zoom in and shoot him. I think he's gonna die. Or I'm gonna die. But that should not happen. Yeah, I did the funny thing where you head on with an anti-air and you just die. You don't really want to do that. Because then obviously the fucking anti-air is gonna kill you. Obviously. That's why you got bombs. Like this. Yeah. I could have brought in the big ass Lancaster, but you know, it's kind of a little bit of an air at this point of the game, and then no one ever plays planes again. It's kind of how it goes usually. Like playing planes more than tanks. Oh really? 2,000 meters. 10,000 meters out. Yeah. Alright. Got him. He's already shot me, so I don't really... what is that plane even? I really want to know what it is. B-47. D-30. Italian one. Goodbye. Saw another plane. Got hit, but worked out anyway. I was pretty blind there, because I was looking for like 2 kilometers up, and he was only at like 1.5. I think I can.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Wow. We just... Nothing right now. Everything is empty. The whole game is entirely clean, but we also lost. I mean, we can still win, there's a chance, but like, for that we need to make the entire enemy team just collapse into itself, which isn't even that easy as it sounds. We have a really bad situation on our hands right now. I need to do something more low altitude. Because I'm in a jet. I can afford to be on low altitude because usually a lot of people like that Yak 9K it's terribly under tier. Terribly low tier plane. If we would get on the same level advantage, I would just mob the ass, mob the floor with him. No way fight back, but enemy team has a similar situation in a sense. In terms of what they are playing. And what a cute little car that is. Fortunately, it's really hard to deal with him if my mouse device does not cooperate. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Kinda outplayed us, not gonna lie. It's the time when I don't see my target and I can't read it. 6. I'm in here, but Jesus Christ, what the hell? Didn't work out for him. Oh dang.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
So it doesn't sound good. You are what? That's an M47. I can kill that thing in a gun. Only take him down if... Yeah. We got him. Yak-9 is here. We are really pulling our weight out here. I don't think I did well in this game, but it was okay. Do we have anything that can attack the B point? What was that? That's a plane. There he is. Oh my god, it's the flying flapjack! Someone's the owner of the funny. It's a really funny plane. Looks ridiculous, but also it's pretty ridiculous in its strengths and weaknesses too. It's one big target. It has no star speed basically. Goodbye. Not particular. Oh my god, there's something behind me. I'm gonna die. I missed. I pressed the wrong button. Is this another P-47 Dieter? This is a third one this game. What are people doing? Really? Is that it? That's the new method to just spam the P-47 D-30s? Because don't get me wrong, I love the P-47. I absolutely love the P-47. It's one of my favorite planes in the game, except for the part where it's ridiculously off meta. It's not strong. It's alright, but it's not particularly good. But in ground, it's basically like the everyone tells the new players that you should just play the P-47. They play the P-47 because like they are saying that to ground players like, oh yeah, you know, gas is OP. You should not say no to gas. Just play the P-47. It's really easy to use. No, it's not. It has big bombs, yes, but there's more to using a plane than, you know, going somewhere, pressing space and praying for it to get a kill. P-47 is ridiculously overrated in a way. It's pretty maneuverable at high speeds, but again, it's still a plane that's like, hey, your engine has a plane. Someone built a big ass engine and they decided, oh hey, we could slap a plane around it, and they slapped a plane around it, and there's a P-47. It's it's huge. Half of the plane is the engine, the other half is the turbocharger in the back. It's so big it has a pallet-sized turbocharger in the back. It's not. It's insanely strong. But then again, in War Thunder, this has advantages that you never get to use because you can only use the big ass turbocharger if you fly high enough. The meta is to not fly high, so nobody flies high. Only the planes that can go very high, very fast. And the P-47 isn't one of those planes. So if you decide to spend a lot of time on positioning yourself up to high altitudes where you can use your plane to its full advantage, the match is either over or the planes that can actually get high, they are already high enough for you to, but your advantage is nullified basically. But but it's still like good. If you don't use it to its full potential, it's still an okay plane. Which is and the way the game works, having an okay plane and using it well is much more powerful than anything else, honestly. Except for having an extremely good plane and using it properly. Where's the ice lake? I should go to sea, but I can't go to sea because if I go in the ice lake, I'm gonna die. It's the easiest way to die in the game. You go into the ice lake. The ice lake is solid. You don't have to worry about falling into it, but like, come on, you're in any kind of machine. You go on the icy lake. It's like running around with, well, guess we lost. This was a really good match in the sense that it wasn't too. It was close. It was close. It wasn't just you get deleted off the map in like 5 minutes because a lot of times that's how matches go. You go and then you get entirely deleted in 5 minutes. No, not longer. Takes 5 minutes. One of the teams win and then they push into the spawns and then they camp. It's like very disturbing in a sense to say it. That that's how the matches go. They just push in and it's over. Because that's not how it should be, but But I can't really blame it because I don't really want perfectly balanced maps or perfectly balanced matchmaker or anything. More so just want something
To battle. Ready up. Driver ready.
something
Gunner ready.
that's alright. That's kind of playing into the that's more immersive basically. That's, like I get it. You can just make it perfectly historical because obviously you don't want to face King Tigers every single time you play the Chaffee. That's your favorite tank, the Chaffee, which is pretty good. Then you don't want to constantly face the King Tiger because both of those tanks are from 1944. And then good luck trying to play Japan. You have the Chiha 1944 having to face the King Tiger 1944. I think it's a Chiha, it's the Cheeto. Yeah, the Cheeto. So you can't really do that. You can't really do the... But at least, like, I don't want to face modern artillery in 12.0. Alright, 8.7. Oh, hey, hello. I'm gonna wait and camp a little. Just a little. If he ever comes out of that, he is gonna suffer. Or not, because again, I'm still in a Conqueror and I have a huge reload time. And that is with full AP FSDS. I have high penetration, but
We've been hit.
entirely reliable. Well, that's AP FSDS for you. There are more tanks there than I have expected. Or is it just that, yeah, it's a Samoa? There should be more of them. Yeah, there was a Samoa and another one. And Samoa is very dangerous because it shoots very fast. Which makes sense because it's French, so it has autoloader. Not every French tank has an autoloader, of course. It's just that most has. At least the modern ones. The old French tanks don't have autoloaders. Especially because most old French tanks are American. Or really, really old. Like pre-World War II old. But the British have the best autoloader ever created. The technology is called Angry Scottish Man. That's literally how it works. They have the most experienced member in the tank, being the loader. Because loading the tank fast is very important. You can get a lot of advantage by just simply being able to shoot fast. So they put the most experienced person in the tank as a loader, and only the second one as the commander. There's absolutely nothing. But there's gonna be something in here soon enough. There's a plane. BF-109. Oh damn. I saw that coming. But it was already too late for me. Fortunately, in a situation like this, when you only manage to spawn like that, usually it means that your game is over, but I managed to just enough scrape by to spawn one more time. Which is unfortunate, but I guess that's how things go. I should go to A and not try to flank around. There's no point of it. There is someone in the village. Out in D2. Will be. Oh, then. Goodbye. There should be someone up there. There he is. Oh, I got his. Oh, he's dead. Yeah. Cool.
Armor piercing, loaded.
EKV. IKV 491. I hate the stupid Swedish tanks that it's Swedish fans. Like they are the most delusional people in the game. Because Sweden is always been looked at as the one of those weird nations. It's like skip the half a game and then you win. Like yeah, hey, that's really cool. You can go get top tier really fast, and like Sweden is really strong in top tier. Of course it is. It has Leopard 2s, but if you dare call them Leopard 2s, everyone's gonna go angry. Because it's not a Leopard 2. It has some modifications made to it, so it's no longer a Leopard 2. Why is it? I put a lot of... Or maybe the game is a bit too loud, isn't it? Let me check it a little. I'm gonna... Or is the game... Because I can't really put the microphone more. Or I can, but... Let me give it a bit more. Oh wait. I'm gonna be hiding in here. Taking this as my hidey hole for it. And let me just check the... 150%. Yeah, let's do this. Is this better? It should be better. Thank you. Someone sent me a nice little message. Nice little... There's a reason. Yeah, I'm using OBS. It should be better now, but I'm unsure. Maybe it should just be better. Oh god. What have I done? And now, holy. And now is it better now? I set it to 200%. It should be better now. It has to be better now. I simply just don't let it be like that. Which is Balazs in his Sukhoi 9. Russian BMW. Absolute speedster. Straight wing. And it doesn't have the issue that the Kika has, which is no ammo. Because you know it's a Japanese plane and it's like, son, you are the ammo. Damn. Goodbye, Balazs. You were a great agent. Well, damn it. Damn it, Balazs. Is the game audio good? Like, isn't it too loud or too low or anything? I wanna know it. Better. Better. We are going to be watching Balazs play the funny. Better. Everyone should love the better. Remove the filthy anti-air. It is committing crimes against tanks. But what is there? There's too many of them. But Balazs has used the secret ninjutsu tactic where he just turns off his engine and now he's invisible to the naked eye. Damn. Damn. Well, damn. Well, damn. He wasn't that blind. Wasn't that blind. I suppose. He was on German, that's the problem. If he was German, he would have been blind. What? That was very friendly of you. Yes, he was only half a T-Rex. Which is... Yeah. Half a Jurassic Park T-Rex, and I don't know what's the problem, like... The Jurassic Park and its very accurate dinosaurs. One of the best vision in the human kingdom, the giant chicken, has been given bad eyesight. And the angry chickens, the aggressive chickens, have been given, well, less chicken, basically. We should play something else for now. if there are any requests or something like that, if you're interested in something, then tell us and we will try to deliver if it's possible. I don't have every single vehicle in the game, but I have a very plentiful them. I have a very plentiful collection of vehicles in many nations. So I can show a lot of things if anyone's interested in anything. And yes, it is. You are able to join. So what's next? What should be next? What should we play next? Balaj, why do you have a 2.0 plane in your lineup? Okay, okay, okay. That's not a 2.0 plane. I'm grateful. We could play 2.0, but I know you don't like it, so we're gonna skip that right now. We should play something that's less hyper aggressive or anything. Say the least. Maybe we should, just because this is a stream. We should play maybe props, but or what is your idea? We can play 2.0. No, I'm not gonna put you through that because I know you don't like it. Plus, actually, if Victor comes to play, then we have to play 2.0 or 2.3 or something like that because he doesn't have a higher plane. But like, I think we should play some planes. So I think the 2.0 plan to play 2.0 German cars is off the table. If you have no idea, then we are going to be playing. I think we're gonna be playing Spitfires or something like that. Or we can also play early jets, or we can up tier the funny. Whatever you really want to do, whatever is your choice. Well, if you want to really know, then we should. It was unnerved. Oh my god. There is a god. There exists something. 8.3. Should we play 8.3? You sick bastard. You want to play 8.3 and I know why you want to play 8.3. I know what you I know what kind of man you are. I know what kind of man you are. Well then, rest a little. I'll be seeing you on your stream then later. And who are you gonna be training today? I didn't check. We should be able to play 8.3 actually, but eh, should I play the Swift? I don't know. I don't hate the idea of playing the Vator, but I also dislike the idea of playing the Vator, and I don't have any 8.3 planes I think I want to play at all. Like damn. I know what you. I know. Damn. This is a bad situation. I think we should not play the Vator 2 today. That's just my opinion, though. We can play high tier, we can play lower tiers. I don't mind. We should just play some planes. But yeah, if you don't want to choose, then I think we should just play Spitfires or something like that. It's your call. Like, like I'm. Well, then I think. What the? Yeah, let's go 5.3 or 5.7, something around the line. We'll see what's gonna happen. And also, so I'm gonna just play my favorite plane in the game, the Seafire. You wanna do that? You really wanna do that? I don't mind. All right, that you got me on that. Let's do that. Bring the Mark 22. Bring the Mark 22. I'm bringing the Mark 24. Let's do this. You've got me with that Mark 22. That's not a bad idea, actually. Sorry. That is, however, an issue. You still wanna do it? Well, that's already. I've never been readier. I've never been readier. Oh, thanks. It is indeed a nice plane. It is one of those very scary planes that have been in 7.0 for so long. It was so powerful for a propeller piston engine driven fighter that it was basically balanced to be a jet. And then Gaijin did the funny where they were like, oh damn, there is this plane called the F-104, the Starfighter. Let's keep the name simple, the Starfighter. And the Starfighter does one thing, but it does it really well. It's really fast. So there is this plane that is extremely fast, and when that plane plays against lower battle rating planes, they just don't have a chance. If the Starfighter plays it well, plays into its speed, then there is nothing to be done. You just it can basically solo carry a game. So Gaijin decides that the best way to balance this out is not to make those very fast planes a higher BR, but to make every other plane a lower BR, which then pushed the Sabres to 8.0. And I'm not gonna say the nickname of the MiG-15 because it is a known fact that the MiG-15's nickname is very close to a word that YouTube doesn't really allow. So I'm not gonna say it. But the MiG-15 and the Sabre have been lowered, and Gaijin saw this as the, oh my god, those planes are actually strong enough to reliably just delete this plane from existence. So Gaijin decided to, instead of doing anything with their questionable balance changes, they sent the Mark 24 to 6.7, so it faces propeller planes again. This doesn't sound satanic, except this is still the same 7.0 aircraft. But it's now facing reasonably weaker competition, which just means that this plane is essentially a rocket plane with a bunch of 20mm cannons and a ridiculously good turn rate. This thing has a turn rate of 17.6 seconds compared to most of its most of the planes comparable. Bolage! The wheelchair. Where are the wheelchairs? This isn't yesterday's game where the wheelchair ridden vet was. Oh, yes, maybe you might be, because you know what you have to know about the Spitfire, why Balaj is suffering so much, is that this plane is basically like you have no upgrades when you get the plane, and you have to repair it basically to its proper self, and that means that Balaj has an engine that's 400 horsepower lower than it should be, and the plane is still at 6.7. Which is where the Mark 22 always sat. The Mark 24 was even stronger. He's still even stronger. But that's basically the thing. Balaj is suffering because his plane basically has a very weak engine right now. So he can't really fly as fast and as high as me, and that doesn't feel good. That does not feel good. The enemy team has already began the. What is a zero doing here? Oh damn, this is those armored up zeros, where where the Japanese decided that maybe putting armor on a plane is not actually a stupid idea. So they put armor on a plane that was designed to never carry any armor. So now the plane just is a brick. Yeah, yeah. The 1,500 horsepower. That's basically nothing. At this VR, everything has like 2,000 at least, if not more. Some of them has 3,000 horsepower, but then they are entirely reliant on that. Spitfire is not entirely reliant on its speed. It's also very good at basically everything. You just have to know when to use what, and then the plane becomes insanely powerful. I don't think I want to fly against these. Yeah, the yak trees. Where's where's the Foca wolf? Oh my! Balázs, you're very lucky that you're on chat, because if you start, because I would get demonetized. They basically just gave up. They gave up the game. They said, "Oh hey, look, I have an energy advantage. Let's just all three of us drop on that Spitfire. That's a Mark 9. That's not even a good Spitfire in the sense that a lot of people like say that the Mark 5 is like the best Spitfire in the game, because the Mark 9, the LF Mark, has no energy retention. It just turns it and it stops. It's like those Harrier jump jets. I don't know if you know about them, but there was like that kind of plane that just, hey, just die already. I don't think I can actually get into a dogfight with him, but I have a better energy tension, so I can raid fight him. That was a very bad shot, actually. But he has no engine. That Zero has no engine, and it's like a constant. What was that? What? That's terrible. And he got the kill for it. Somebody crashed into me. I didn't watch through that. I want to rewatch that quickly. What the hell happened there? I got suddenly killed by nothing. Uh, Yeah, somebody just. I think that was. Well, that's like the most anticlimactic game I ever had in a prop. That was beyond terrible streamers. Yeah, I rewatched it, and that's exactly what happened. I just got obliterated by not. But that's kind of insane, actually. That's Bell, and I got a crew timer on it. I've got a crew timer on it. I got actually ended. Someone this. We can go back and do another. Try again. Balazs, do you want to still try and suffer with the Mark 22, or do you wanna keep suffering with the Mark 22, or should we just play a normal prop BR instead of trying to? You mean, what do you mean? You want to keep suffering? Well, I think you do. So let's do it again, because this was very unsatisfying, and as you can see, there is no gaijin paying anyone in here. We get the same kind of problems that everyone else gets. Yeah. But that's ridiculous. A lot of players in this game just suck at the game. Actually, I'm not saying that I'm that good, but damn, why? Like, I get it. There is so many times that I die because a teammate is just greedy. That's just a constant thing to worry about. Like someone's like, "Oh damn, you're going to get a kill. What if I kill you so you don't get the kill?" Because apparently, if you just are looking for research points, then the math says that it's actually more efficient if you kill a teammate and then kill an enemy that a teammate will have killed otherwise. You have VTRTI on, right? I don't think you should even plan on flying the Spitfire without WAP. But yeah, may Gay Crusader be with me. Damn, I misclicked. It was a misinput. What you wanna do is 25 degrees, I think. I really wanna go really high, but also I kind of think that maybe I just shouldn't. Like I I think I can afford to not play the game perfectly and just have fun. Because usually a lot of time I'm too obsessed with the idea that, oh yeah, you should fly as high as possible and use your energy advantage to kill everyone from up to down, and then I get done nothing and I just get bored. Yeah, usually that's how the superchargers work on the Spitfire. But yeah, in the sense that I think maybe I shouldn't just climb to 5 million kilometers, because this plane actually can play really well from a disadvantage because it's a Spitfire. That's really all there is to it. It has a good enough turn rate. It has good energy retention. It dives really well. It's a really good plane. So how about it just actually just doing that? This what? This is a 5.7 full down tier. This is a full down tier, by the way. Of course, because I don't know, like, there is like some kind of sacrilege. RPM does. Tell that to your engine, then use manual engine controls to lower the pitch so you can take the RPM up to 9,000 and blow up your engine. You can do that if you want to do that. That is an actual tactic. If you want to have all the RPMs in the world, but I don't particularly think that's a good idea. I personally don't like turning my V12 engine into a 12-shot VLS. But I know that some people do. And I know that if I ever have a Subaru and someone tries to overtake me, I'm gonna be the first one to be broadsiding them. Oh no, you can't. You can't. You can just adjust that. You should have like the limiter off or anything. You can force your propeller pitch to be terrible, and then boom, goodbye. Say goodbye to your pistons. You're gonna do a very good job as a VLS. Actually, we already outclimbed half the match, which is pretty good. The BF-109 is gonna burn up. Like someone starts singing "The Living Tombstone," "Die in a Fire," because he's gonna die in a fire. That's a teammate. I don't like teammates. I don't trust them. I think they might actually just take me off. Like no questions. Just take me behind and beat my ass for the sole reason that I may actually get a kill, and that's not good for them. Unfortunately, it's not. Hey, that's F44. That's an F44 that's trying to attack me. I can go defensive. He comes up. He's gonna get killed by a Yak 3U. There's another enemy plane right here. That he's under me. Yeah, that's the one dead. That's of course they're diving down. There's a P-47 up. Damn, that he doesn't like dying, I suppose. And that P-47 is on M, which is a premium, but who cares about it? It has a really nice paint job. I wanna. Oh damn! I'm not feeling safe around Russians because they just don't care about their planes really. And like their main focus is not props, so they usually are very suicidal. And I hit him, but it wasn't really a good hit. Goodbye. Was that a hit? There we go. Except the Yak 3 actually shot it. He could have shot me. That's why I don't like. They don't know when to just give up. They will go behind you. They will try to get that kill. They are like, I wouldn't even say that they are like cockroaches or something. It's not nice to say that, but they are pretty much in the sense that they are like they are gonna be staying on that kill. There is no matter what you do. There is no hey. There is no oh hey. There's two people on them. Yeah, they are greedy. Yes, there's like two people on the enemy. They are not gonna go away. They are not. They are. That's their kill because they said so. They are the funnies. The what's the name of that? The seagulls from the movie. I don't know which movie, but yeah, the Nemo seagulls. Mine, 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 mine. Well, it is theirs. Not really, but they try it. Even if they kill you in the meantime, because to them it doesn't really matter. It's like a usual thing. Not every Russian player is like that, of course. It's not like that, but like Russia is one of those nations where like the propeller planes are just interest less people than like Britain with the Spitfires, Germany with the BF-109s, the P-51 Mustang with the Americans, the Zero for the Japanese, and then like the Russians are like, yeah, you play Russia, or you here to play the Yak-9. There's like 5 people in the rest 500 are gonna be like, oh no, I'm actually here to play the Su-27. I'm just not there yet, so they are playing the Yak-9, and so they don't have any attachment to the situation. They just go in. They are gonna stick on NES they can find. That includes your kill or you, especially if you get the kill. But it's not something that like at least the Russians are actually playing as fighters because their planes are fighters and they really do that. They really go for that. It's the Americans who don't do that. The Americans who just try to use the most efficient tactic available to grind their guy to the top as fast as possible. Your what got destroyed? That is what? I should, but I don't. I won't. I have. I, basically, you can trust British players because, of course, if you're playing Great Britain, then what the hell are you playing the game for if you're not for the Spitfires? It's pretty much that. And I'm not gonna lie because, yeah, I like the Spitfires. They are my favorite planes. Of course, I'm a British main. But everything after that is just acquired taste, basically. That's how Britain works. The other nations, not so much. Especially like Germany is one of those nations where it's rare. You can a lot of people play Germany either because they are German. That's always a situation. If you are one nationality, you are most likely going to play the nationality if the game has it. I'm Hungarian, but I don't play the Hungarian tanks because when I started the game, there were no Hungarian tanks yet in the game. They are also in Italy. So if you're like Italian, then you might main the Italians. That's perfectly normal. But we want to think what? About other situations. So German mains mostly are there for the Tiger. The entire history channel argument that the Germans had the best technology in World War II, which is real. They did have some of the most advanced things in World War II. That's just not really how we win a war. By just here is our greatest prototype, the Soviet Remover 5000, but there's only one of it. So here's a grenade. It blew up. Oh hey, the Soviet Remover 5000 is no longer available. Let's just make a Soviet Remover 6000, and it's again state of the art machinery, but it can only remove so much Soviets until it gets destroyed itself. That's how Germany works. But there's like this whole conundrum. There's this whole situation. Like the Germany means they want to play the Tiger. That's fair. And some of them want to play the BF109, which is a really, really great idea because the BF109 is really good and there's a lot of reasonable World War II German air mains, and there's a lot of unreasonable German World War II ground mains, and there's a lot of people who just are generally on the tanks in German, like the German mains, who are on. They want to play basically the tigers and the leopards because, of course, Germany speak and they have a point. So you can usually, and then they play the planes mostly as an extra. But usually because of that, the German mains are somewhat. I think that's my mistake. Last time I played the game, we were playing together, and you were the party leader. So I didn't have to change it. But before that, I played naval, and you know how naval is. You have to search on every single server, so maybe you can find a match. So yeah, I should have disabled NA, but I accidentally didn't. You should have told me earlier, and I should have disabled it. Do you have 6 million ping? Then we are very lucky. That's really lucky. So, in simple terms, about the last thing we talked about is that Soviet players that playing at World War II playing BRs are untrustworthy, but they are good players. American players in World War II BRs, American aircraft players in World War II BRs are entirely unreliable, but not because they are evil or something. They are just simply bad. Oh damn, that's a meme. That's a meme. Oh my god, it's the funny number. Oh my god, everyone look at that. Laugh. Laugh now. It's the funny number. I'm not gonna say that on stream, but that's the truth. Every other nation in World War II is practically reliable. Yes, the Balázs mindset or grind set. I'm sweating the Niagara off my forehead because unfortunately the hot air is in the room with us right now. It didn't go away, and I can't really open windows or anything right now because outside right now it's somewhere between a nuclear explosion epicenter and the sun. So I'm not gonna open that window out to get any fresh air. I'd rather just suffocate before I get cooked, turn into Middle Aged chicken or something. Walash says you can cook bacon on the on the PSU or the what the hell is it? Yeah, the PSU. I already found the word, but yes, the PSU. It's not bad. Oh, damn, damn. Someone's being pretty brave around here. That's a grief. That's a grief. Let's try and kill a grief. I have no idea how. I have no idea how. What? Uh, damn, that was a grief. Used to be a grief. Now it's mostly just lower realistic. What you have to know is that the grief, the HE-177, was called a Luftwaffe lighter for a very specific reason because it always burned. It just coked fire all the time. The reason for it is because the engine placement was a tandem engine placement, which meant that the two engines were built directly into one another, which is why it has four engines but only two propellers. And this meant that the plane started heating really fast. The two engines pretty loved it. And that led to it just, oh hey, do fire. And then it caught fire. And that was the entire German let's build a big bomber plan. And then the next one, they tried this four-engine bomber thing. They actually built it into a tactical bomber, which was the Ju-288, which gained a bit of infamy because it was a, it still is a really good grinding plane in War Thunder. Holy damn! Is someone behind me? Yes, there's a Spitfire right behind me. Oh my god! I think I can't really do anything about him except if he overshoots, but I can't really make him overshoot. Can't really make him overshoot, and now I have enough damage that I can't really dogfight him. Should just try and get another kill before the other one kills me. But I didn't. I failed. I failed my mission. I unfortunately have failed. It's been a while since I played props, actually. It was... I can see the... Oh my god. Well, I shoot a little, just a little bit. Anywhere, just click so it stops the audio glitch. Thank you. That was very much required. It was actually an Israeli Spitfire who killed me. The LA9 just stole the kill. One down. He got exploded. That's unfortunate. Take the Yak 15. Well, actually, is too good. Or I'm just very used to. What was that kick? I'm just very used to watching Victor play, and Victor always does the funny. He just takes the head-ons too hard and then dies. Balázs doesn't. And that's a nice hammerhead, and fortunately the Yak 15 is gonna speed out of that really easy. I can't believe it. Did I see that right, or am I just... Okay, it was the French F4 and French chords there. That was the French chords there. Thought you were killed by the Israeli Spitfire, because that's just... Damn. So unlucky. He appeared out of nowhere and then just shot my tail off. And then the Yak just finished me up. I was served to him on a silver platter. I should disable the any servers. Are we changing BRs or? I would like to on only on EU. Thank you. Anything at all? I think we should lower the BR. I want to play something else. Maybe the Mark 8. Which one do I have a good skin for? I actually have this skin on it. And unpainted. Yeah, okay, we can go another round with this one, but I really wanted to play something else. We can go to 2.3. What do you want to bring in 2.3? We can go 2.3. Oh yeah, that's actually a really good idea. And I'm gonna be bringing a different kind of funny. But I like that idea a lot. I support you, but I am going to bring this one because I really want to get the Azishnil spaded. Also, I think did I install that skin on it? Oh, I don't didn't actually. This one has actual camouflages already on the. I want to look at them and then we can play. This is the yellow tricolor and this is the Hia festés on it. It's nice actually. I like it. I like it. I think it really beats the standard one. It's just looks really good. It just really looks good. Because it's iconic. I'm really glad they added this plane to the game. This thing is absolutely insane. I I also have that skin on the Hurricane. This thing is still mostly stock. I think we're just gonna do the minimum load. Targeting is nice. Ancient Hungarian technology. I am not really. I didn't play much with this plane. In this BR, I don't think we should fear the 3.3 unless someone actually knows how to play a Hellcat. But you know how many people know how to play the Hellcat? There's like 5, and I'm 2 of them. So I'm not really that afraid from an up tier. Not not really, really. That's somewhat understandable. The LA5 is really strong, but and I'm not that scared at this BR to get up tiered. Those are not even that. Those are not scary. Well, yes, that's true, but again, that's not really did that big of a deal. I think that's. I don't think it's that big of a deal. The the, the Yermavolev is actually coming right around here. I don't know if he's suicidal or he's trying to bait us or something, but he definitely has some kind of plan, and I don't like that kind of plan. So I think we should kill it before it kills us. It's it's not even a diesel one. Yeah, the diesel one is got his wing clipped. It's terminal. Unfortunately, it's terminal. But that's it. That's about it. We could climb or just. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal. This matchup isn't bad at all. The only thing I am really. Oh my god. The 500 million I-16s are my only issue in this BR, and yeah, that hit him one time. I told you it clipped his wing off. I don't know how you did that, but it did clip his wing off. So yeah, I know it's a 7.7. It does nothing at all. I know exactly what kind of plane you are. I know what kind of plane you are. Mostly I have nothing at all. That's oh god. It's gonna be my first victim if I can get him, but he's very much already used to his place. I'm not gonna go chase after him as long as I have energy, because I have a much better target. It's a much better target, I think. I can play the long game, and I have to play the long game because of the X7, and he's gonna just break me up. Yeah. I don't even know. I think I could have outplayed that much better, but I didn't really see him. Fortunately, I didn't really see him that well. Wanted to play defensive, but the 7.7s just ripped him apart. He got terminally wing clipped. Bobcat money to today. Wait, you mean a bobcat? Like what's the mark? The mark was bobcat, and then it was a money too, right? Bobcat money to today. Alright then. Alright then. Bobcat money too. I didn't know that Bobcat that Bobcat builds money tools. I actually only had like a slight idea about that. I think that's revenge. But apparently they do. They actually do. It's not a meme. Did he just get pilot sniped? Did he just get pilot sniped out of existence? Absolutely. Damn. That really was revenge. He's committing Bavarian. Well, this is Berlin, but you know what I mean. Bavarian 9/11, but he is crashing into beautiful German coastal house. Never forget. Skill plus spam. You're using stealth too. You're essentially just invisible laser. This is ridiculous. The I-16 is there. It's coming. Balash, the I-16 is coming. This is gonna be the last match of us today. I didn't actually invent any good matches today. Just went meh, unfortunately. But I'm okay with it. I-16 Type 27. Damn. We can actually see good dogfights, but not from me, but from Balaj. It's in a way sad, actually, but well, this is what we got today. I'm gonna wait until the match ends and then the stream is gonna be over. Do you wanna see? Oh my god, Balaj just did an ace in a game. Or did you get? Did you get an ace in a game or did you get like, you know, the bots do the funny thing? Oh my god. The goddamn ace in a game from Balaj. Usually I am the one who's doing the ace in a games and stuff, but I guess it will be too boring if I went again for an ace in a game match. Damn. There is still enemies in the. There is still one of them. You can still get the sixth kill. You can do it. But honestly, just an AR2. Soviet aircraft building. Well, you did it. You did it. You did the funny. And you also did get 6 kills in one game. That's nice. I'm a little jealous. I'd be lying if I wouldn't be. But it's ridiculous. Oh, so that's how stuck my plane was. That actually, not gonna lie, that actually just tells me a lot of things. That makes me understand a lot of things about this whole game. Anyways, I think this is all that it was to today's stream. I'm going to be leaving now. See you guys next time.